All right. I have to come on here and share because there's been so many things that have been happening in my health journey. And I know that we started this experience a little while ago. And so I'm just gonna here to give you an update. Um, just what I've been learning. And it's just so powerful, so powerful. And I just really like so this is just kind of gonna be like a brain dump. So I apologize. However, I'm sure that in this brain dump, it's gonna have a lot of really good information for you. Um, because I wanted to share exactly what's been going on. I just came off of a fast. I just came off of a 5-day fast. I had incredible results. And I lost some weight. I was good in my ketones. My glucose went down. My body responded really beautifully, which is really powerful because for the last year and a half, I've been trying to figure out what's going on with my thyroid, right? I have these antibodies that are out of whack, right? And then I also have some challenges with my cortisol. So in this whole journey of trying to figure out how to help my body heal itself, I've been looking at all these different things. So many of you know that I have been following Dr. Mindy Pelz, and she is the number one Hay House author, and she has a YouTube channel that's chock full of videos, and it's all about women's health. And it's all about how women can stay healthy and strong throughout their entire lifetime. And it's based off of our hormones because we're very hormonal beings. We have these cycles that we go through on a monthly basis. And so, because of that, there are certain things that we can do during those times to assist our bodies as we're moving through these changes, right? Moving through these hormonal changes. And some of them can be very challenging. And if they're not addressed properly, can cause irritability and all kinds of side effects and things like that. So I'd been following Dr. Mindy for quite some time, and I've really been intrigued by what she was teaching. And it's all about developing a fasting lifestyle. And what I've come to discover is that when we fast, we actually heal. We move into a healing cycle. So when we fast, we begin to heal our body. The longer that we can fast, the deeper our healing can go. Now, it's important though that when you're fasting, you're paying attention to certain things such as your ketones and your glucose because that's going to tell you, how your body's responding metabolically to your fasting because it's different for everybody. Nobody gets the same results. And so, the most important thing is to be able to have the tools that are required to do, uh, let's just say, a safe fast, so that you know how your body's responding. Because you can fast too long, your blood glucose could go down too low, your ketones could go too high. And those are things that we don't want to happen. So we need to monitor those things. So this is this is really only when you're doing like longer fasts, when you're going like 36, 48, 72, 5 days, something like that. You definitely want to be looking at your glucose and your ketones during that time to help you navigate that. And yeah, I know all that because I just came out of my fasting experience and I learned a lot. I learned a lot. So it's so important to understand how your body's working. And your body is uniquely yours. And so your body doesn't operate like everyone else's body. So you just kind of got to figure it out for yourself. And there are some cues that you can look at that will kind of lead you to understand, like how your body's performing or where it needs help, you know. And so I started watching all these videos, and I started trying to piece together all the information so that I could help my body heal from this really high stressful cortisol that I'm pumping into my bloodstream, and also this whole thing with this antibody. So I was diagnosed last year with Hashimoto's, right, which is an autoimmune disorder and an autoimmune. That was funny, an autoimmune disorder. And so, in my desire to want to bring healing to those aspects of my body, I've been looking into the teachings of Dr. Mindy, and they've been extremely powerful for me. So, I did get a proper blood glucose monitor and a ketone monitor so that I can monitor my fasting, and it's been really, really helpful. So, after, you know, doing all the YouTube and trying to put all the puzzle pieces together, I did go to Phoenix and I got to actually meet Dr. Mindy and I got to do a workshop with her on the day before the actual conference started. And so there it was. I learned some more things. We basically worked on this diagram of how we fill these things in so that we can address all the things that we need throughout our day. It was a powerful experience. However, it led me to, become a member of the Reset Academy. And and in there, I mean, it's a paid membership. She does have a free online on Facebook that you can join, and I think it's called the Resetter Collaborative on Facebook. You can join that for free. I think there's like 80,000 women in there that are following this work. And but if you would like, more in-depth experiences with fasting and with teams and things like that, you can join the Reset Academy. And every month they do a specific type of fast and they kind of walk you through it. So it's very, very helpful when you're learning how to fast. So I would encourage you to maybe consider that if you're financially capable and you're wanting to assist your body in its natural healing process, then join the Reset Academy and come in there and really learn how to become what do they call it? You'll get a PhD in your own physical body, like how your body works, right? And then wouldn't that be wonderful to be able to understand how you operate, not how everybody else. It's all individual. So she offered this certification, and I thought, wow, that's probably the best way for me to get all of this information all at one time. All at one time, I'll do the certification class and I'll get it from the front to the beginning and I'll get everything and I won't have to piece everything together on YouTube. So I did that. I took the certification course, and as I was taking the course, I was realizing and learning so many things. And then I thought, wow, this really is a great resource for women. This really will help women heal. I really truly do believe in what Mindy teaches. Her and even the things that she's passionate about are in alignment with my values as well. So I actually took the test, the certification test, and maybe some of you had seen, I passed it. And I expected to pass it because I really wanted to be a good student. I wanted to understand what I was learning. And so I made sure that I knew, the information when I was sharing it, when I was taking the test. So I did a great job. I got two wrong. And so that allowed me to pass with the certification. So I'm happy to announce that I'm a certified lifestyle coach with Dr. Mindy Pelz. Yay. Anyhow, so now I'm learning all this stuff and I'm meeting like I'm talking to all my girlfriends and my sisters and they're just kind of like I'm not really like talking about fasting or anything, but they're talking about how they're not feeling well and they're talking about how they're not sleeping well and things like this. Things would just come up and it would give me the opportunity to kind of ask some questions, and ask maybe about their diet or how their sleep is or when what does their eating window look like, when do they eat breakfast and when do they eat dinner, and kind of get an idea of how they operate, right? And so it's really really specific, so you just kind of look at how your body's functioning, so like maybe for the first 30 days or something like that, or at least 2 weeks. We're really just going to look at how your body functions and how your blood sugar is and how your ketones are just naturally, right? Just kind of figuring out how your body actually works because it's totally personalized to you. So this isn't like something that you can just like, this is the diet or whatever. This is the program, and we take and we put this program on every single person, and every person follows that program and gets results. That's not what this is. This is you understanding your own body and tapping into the divine intelligence of your body. Because let me tell you something, your body, your body is more intelligent than any man. They're still trying to figure out your body. Your body already knows how to heal itself. Your body already knows how to heal itself. What your body doesn't have from you is it doesn't have the time that it takes to heal itself. When you do these longer fasts, you activate a deeper healing. You can do shorter fasts. You can do 13-hour fasts. Those are pretty easy fasts to do. But when you do the longer fast, when you get into 36 hours to 48 hours, 72 hours, those longer fasts, and you need to be monitoring them with your blood sugar and your ketones. But those longer fasts, the longer that you go on the fast, the deeper the healing. You have to pay attention though to those numbers because you want to make sure that you don't go over a certain number with your ketones or under a certain number with your glucose. So do not do long fasts if you do not have the technology to be able to read, monitor those two things, ketones and blood sugar. Just don't do it. I want you to stay safe, right? And also too, depending on your medical condition, you might want to advise your doctor or ask questions about your doctor if fasting is good for you because I don't want you to um, do anything that would go against the protocol that your physician has set forth for you. And in most cases, you know you still take your medications and everything. Nothing changes as far as that goes when you're doing like your 13-hour fasts. And but with these longer fasts, if you're going to start doing longer fasts and you're under the care of a physician, then you definitely need to check and make sure that that's okay for you. I, however, have been fasting for a long time, and I am under the care of a physician. And my physician knows that I was doing a long fast and understands exactly why I'm doing it. During this fast, though, it was the most incredible thing. Of course, I got of course, I got hungry. Of course, I got crabby. Day 2 is the hardest day. Like day 1, I can kind of breeze through, because I kind of eat late in the day anyway. But day 2, when I wake up in the morning after not eating all day long, that's when my hunger starts really to show up. And so that's when I have to use like these little fasting hacks, like a fat bomb or a fasted snack or eating a half avocado. Like when I start to really get like I don't feel like I'm gonna make it, then I can have a little bit of something that and it can help me stay in my fast, right? It can help me keep going. So that's what I did. I just kind of kept going with that. And my glucose started coming down and my ketones started going up, and I started moving into a therapeutic healing cycle. And so as I continued to fast, the longer that I did it, as I was approaching the 5 days, the higher my ketones went, the lower my blood sugar went, and then I reached the highest therapeutic cycle for healing, right? And at that point, I was like, all of my cells, because now all of the energy now is being used to bring all of my cells into alignment. To actually, at this point in time, I'm now creating stem cells for my body. And these stem cells are going systemic stem cells that are going throughout my entire body. They're healing aspects of my body, maybe even places that I don't even know need to be healed. But where it starts is it starts where the healing need is needed the most. And it goes inside of your body. And there was a moment, there was an actual moment where I had this feeling, and it came all the way down the side of my face and down here into my throat. And I could feel it. It felt like, I don't know, like the molecules in there were like activated and they were moving around really, really fast, like a lot of friction and a lot of movement all up in here, and I could feel it. And I knew that that was my thyroid. I knew it. So Dr. Mindy suggests that if you have an autoimmune disorder and you can fast, then a 3 to 5 day fast once a month can help you. Now, like I said, do it. Make sure that if you're working with a healthcare professional, these longer fasts you really have to be careful with. So make sure that you're working with a health professional that can support you, and make sure that you have the ability to test your sugar, your blood sugar, and your ketones. So I see there's a lot in here. Hi, Debbie. Hello again. Yeah, I saw you in my earlier video and I was talking about the drum, but now I'm back here and I'm talking about health because it's such an important thing. You know, our bodies are vessels. They're vessels for the divine. And if we're here and we're sent here to do spiritual work in the world, it really is our responsibility to care for our vessel. It really is, to be honorable and to to hold space for our body. And by fasting, that's what we're doing. When we fast, we hold space for our body to heal. We just give our body a break from food so that it can direct its attention and its energy to bringing healing to your body. So, if you've enjoyed anything that I've shared this evening, I invite you to go to Dr. Mindy Pelz's page on YouTube and check out some of her videos. They're phenomenal. Everything that she's going to be saying, I'm going to be reiterating. I'm going to be saying exactly what she's saying because she's my mentor and she's who I'm following. Um, and it's a powerful time for women. I think it's a powerful time, and I think it's time women are rising, and I think it's important for us to rise in our health. And I think that if we know that we have some conditions that need attention, that we begin to look at them seriously and care for ourselves in a really beautiful way because we are the future. And I'm 63 years old, so I might not be around for, 40, 50 more years. However, I am going to be around here for a while and I want to be fully aware. I want to have all of my brain capacity. I want to have all my physical capacity. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to go where I'm called and to do all the things that I'd love to do. And I want the same for you. I want the same for you. So if you're a woman and you're struggling with your cycle or you're in perimenopause or you're in menopause, go to Mindy Pelz and check out what she's got to say. She's got a ton of information on about it. I'm going to start talking more about this on my YouTube channel because it's something that I'm becoming much more passionate about, especially too. Well, one thing I really want to do is I really want to like experience the processes so that I know what I'm talking about when I'm teaching this work. I want to feel really like I've had the experience of it. So I'm taking my time. I'm not going to be taking on clients really soon because I really want to understand and navigate this in a good way before I actually take on clients to help them move through this. Because it's going to be um, a powerful process. Yeah. So oh, thank you. I feel great. I felt so great. That was the other thing that happened for me. My brain was so on top of it. I was not hungry. I did not desire any food. Only reason I stopped my fasting was because my ketones got too high. They got to 8, and at 8 you have to. Mindy says abandon your fast. The other thing is if you're fasting and your limbs feel like they're logged with water and you like can't lift your arms or your legs, stop fasting. You stop right then. There's no going forward. You just end it right there, eat, because you have to train your body. So you are metabolically out of balance in a really, you know, intense way. And so we have to just start introducing fasting to the body and paying attention to it. And when it hits that point, we need to feed it. And what the goal is to get it to go longer before you reach that point where your limbs get really, really heavy. That's a sign. Not if you get dizzy or you get lightheaded, that's not a reason to abandon the fast. You can go and have half of an avocado, and that will hold you over, and that will shut down. There's a hormone that's going up into the brain that's telling you that you're hungry, and it'll shut that hormone off, right? So it'll stop telling you that you're hungry. And you can do that with half of an avocado, or you can take a cup of coffee, black coffee. You can add organic cream to it and a little bit of MCT oil, like a teaspoon or whatever. And you can drink that. And that oil, that MCT oil, that fat, will also disconnect that signal to the brain that's telling you that you're hungry. And it will help you to prolong your fast longer. So these are some of the hacks that you can use while you're fasting to get you over some little humps. But if you can go without eating anything, that's the best. I mean, that's going to get you to your goal faster, and it's going to get you cleaning and healing your body a lot faster. So I would also say too, with these longer fasts, don't be surprised if you get like the fasting flu, or you feel like you got a flu, or maybe you break out in a rash, or maybe you have diarrhea, or there are a number of different types of maybe your bones ache, or different types of symptoms that will come up as you're detoxing on a long fast. So you want to, you just want to pay attention, that your body is releasing toxins. And your body is extremely intelligent. So, however it's releasing your toxins, it's on purpose. It's that way, right? Your body is super intelligent. Your body is so smart that when you see that tire coming up around your tummy, that's your smart body storing sugar in your fat rather than storing it in your organs or your brain. I mean, if you had to choose out of those three places, where would you choose? I would choose my fat for sure. Not my organs, not my brain, not my liver. No, no fatty liver, not my brain. No. So when you see that happening, you know I'm eating, I'm consuming too much sugar. And sugar is not just in the form of like granulated sugar. Sugar is in the form of rice is sugar, starches are sugar. They convert to sugar. So you have to pay attention. You have to learn your food groups, right? So, so yeah, so pay attention. Pay attention. So I'd say I'm gonna go ahead. No, you guys. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're here, Kelly. Oh, you guys, look. Oh, yeah. Well, Kelly, I really do believe that fasting can help you. You can just start with some short intermittent fasting. And there is like a gut biome fasting that you can do that can help to stimulate all of that, within your gut. But yeah, I'd say go over to Dr. Mindy's page and see if you can find anything there for you on your particular situation. Just type it in. It's crazy how she's done so many videos on just about everything. So, yeah, yeah. It's a powerful journey. Fasting is not easy. It's not easy. It's really, really difficult. It's really hard. And I started fasting on Monday with 4 people. And by the first day, after the first day, we lost 2 of them. And on the 3rd day, we lost the 3rd. I lost the 3rd one. And then I had to make the decision, am I gonna continue to do this or am I gonna stop? And I chose to go ahead and continue on. And I'm glad that I did because my results were incredible. And my body is functioning really, really well. I don't have a challenge of not being able to get into ketosis. I don't. I don't. I'm able to do that. So my body is functioning well. So I'm still, I'm in that investigative state of still trying to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out though. I'm going to figure it out. And, so you have a great opportunity to get a PhD in your own body and figure out how it works. Mindy can help you. If you really, 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 really need some help, I can help you too. And I'm going to be doing some group coaching in the future, just not yet, but I'll keep you posted. Okay. I did want to make this video because it's so important. I wanted to talk about this because your health is so important. And I want you girls to just find, how to get your body into a metabolical balance so that you're operating at optimum efficiency, right? And your brain's on fire and all of the things are working, right? You're spot on. You're amazing and beautiful and wonderful and powerful and all the things, right? And our health can really get in our way. So I hope that anything that I shared tonight with you has been helpful. I love you guys. Thank you so much for posting in the comments and being there for me and for each other. That's so beautiful. I know. It's so good. Yeah. All right, you guys. There'll be more coming. I'm getting the hang of this. Totally. All right. I'll talk to you soon. I love you.